Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Destiny. If you're new here, I am a first-time mom, a certified personal trainer and nutritionist, and today I'm giving you all the tips you need to lose fat after having a baby. I actually lost over 50 pounds after having my baby, and I had my baby via cesarean section. I'm actually still breastfeeding. My baby is 11 months. And I do want to clear up one misconception about breastfeeding, and that is that it helps you to lose fat. It helps you lose weight by breastfeeding because it burns calories. That's true that it does burn calories. However, you do need to intake more calories in order for you to produce milk. So any moms that are actually breastfeeding, you know how hard it is to lose weight while breastfeeding, because you know you start to get hungry, you start to eat like crazy. So that's not necessarily the case, and I'm going to let you guys know what to do if that is you and you are struggling to lose fat while breastfeeding. My first tip is do not stop eating. Keep eating. Do not skip meals. This can actually reverse the results of what you're looking for, especially if you're breastfeeding. You need to keep your caloric intake up, and even if you're not breastfeeding, you need to be eating between 4 to 6 small meals per day. If you start skipping meals, your body doesn't know that you're purposely starving yourself. It's going to burn muscle and store fat. You don't want that. So you need to keep your eating going. You need to keep your metabolism going. You need breakfast. Breakfast is very important because you're breaking the fast of the time that you had dinner and went to bed all the way up until the next day. So you need to eat breakfast. So start there. My tip number 2 is resistance and weight training. You need to lift weights. You need to. And we gotta just let go of the idea of weights making us bulky as women, because it's not a thing. It's not. It's not a thing. Stop saying it. And in fact, building muscle burns fat. So the bigger the muscle, the smaller the fat. Fact. And when you see programs offering curves, or you hear people saying that they just want to get curves or they just want to tone up something, that's a nice way of saying muscle. You need muscle. Curves are muscle. Toning is muscle building. So don't let those words fool you. It's all about muscle. And if you are getting into resistance training, you want to stick to compound movements because they're going to work the most muscles at once, also burning the most fat. So definitely stick to compound movements as opposed to isolated movements. My tip number 3 is to get on a program of some sort. Get a program, get coaching, get training, one-on-one coaching, online coaching. I offer them both. I'm not saying you should get on my program. Do what you want. But you do what you want. But getting on a program does cut out the guesswork and takes out the beginner's learning curve of working out. That way you're wasting less time, and I just feel like as a mom who has time to be doing things that are not certain, wasting more time. That's just me personally. Do what you want, like I said. If you're going to get on a program or get some type of coaching, you need to choose your coaches wisely. You need to make sure that you're not going to be doing a different workout every week. That's not going to help you. So following, I would say, the popular Instagram videos, workout videos, that's likely not going to get you the results that you need. You have to realize that on Instagram it's about content, and influencers have to post different content in order to keep their engagement up. So it's not really to help you get into shape. Maybe to motivate you, but you shouldn't be following those videos week by week because that's just not going to do it. You need to stick to the same movements and increase your weight over time within those same movements. That is progressive overload, and progressive overload is what builds muscle. So that is applying increasingly heavy weight to those same muscles over and over again, and that promotes muscle growth, which promotes fat loss. My 5th tip is to clean up your diet. Now, I'm not saying go get on a diet. Don't go on Pinterest and look for the next big overnight fat loss diet. That's not what I'm suggesting. I'm saying take the diet that you already have, because we all have diets. Okay, like we all have diets. That's how we're living. So take the diet you already have and start making changes. Like start by cutting out the ultra processed foods. So those are going to be things like Pop-Tarts, Things that are instant foods, things with minimal work that you need to put into it, those are going to be the ones with the most ingredients. And the less ingredients, the better. Ultra processed foods come with high amounts of fats and sugars, but they're very low in nutrients like protein and complex carbs. So those are the things that you need to look out for. So just start reading the labels and, you know, care. And I know as a mom, it's so easy to really kind of put yourself on the back burner and just kind of go with, take whatever you can get, whatever is left of you. So it's easy to just pick up a quick little snack and, you know, call that dinner or call that breakfast. But you really have to take the time to make sure you're getting your nutrients in. Now, if this means meal planning, meal prepping, you might want to start doing something like that, at least prepping for the first few days, just to cut out the chances of you eating something that's going to throw you off from your goals. I also highly suggest you cutting down or cutting out entirely alcohol, because alcohol adds tons of empty calories to your diet. There's 7 calories per gram of alcohol, which is about 198 grams per ounce of alcohol. So you want to keep that in mind. It's just not ideal for any results that you're looking for. My tip number 4 is to increase your protein intake. This is super important. Protein is the biggest nutrient used to grow muscle, and growing muscle again does what? Burns fat. So you need to keep your protein intake up. Okay, my next tip is to cut out long drawn out cardio sessions. I know that this is often what we think of when we think of losing weight. We think of cardio, and you know what, that's right. If you want to lose weight, do long cardio, but you have to realize that losing weight also includes losing muscle. Losing muscle is not losing fat. If you're wanting to do a physical activity that's going to help burn fat, HIIT workouts, which is high intensity interval training. There's tons of studies that show that one session of HIIT is far more effective than a full long session of drawn out cardio like running. So HIIT is about 40 seconds of full out movement. Now this can be jump rope, this can be cycling. 40 seconds full out, followed by 10 seconds of either resting or cooling down from that movement. You do that for a total of 4 minutes, and that is an effective fat burning session. So that is it for my tips. I hope you found this super helpful. Leave me your fat loss journeys in the comments. Let me know how that's going for you. I will also leave links to my one-on-one coaching as well as my postpartum fat loss program in the description. Take care, mamas. I'll see you in my next video.